some things to look out for from the album PK, Preacher's Kid. One, it's a concept album, and we rarely have concept albums in this day and time. And the ones who understand what that is and try to perfect that, they really nail it. For example, Kendrick Lamar. But with this concept album, you get even a storyline of this preacher's kid and this girl and his journey and everything, and you sort of understand the balance of spirituality and growing up in the hood. That's one of the most important things. Another thing to realize is that a lot of hip hop has been taking gospel music and prostituting it. They've taken the sound, but they haven't taken the culture as well. One of the most important things is to find out, what does the culture need? The culture needs a raise hell, so I purposely penned that for people that needed that. That was an open letter to the gospel community, but in a way that was an Amber Alert. It was, hey, no, listen, I won't say this the way you want me to. I'm not going to be politically correct. The world don't need me to be politically correct. Sort of say this in the way that it needs to be said. So it's some tough love for gospel and hip hop, because one, hip hop has lost a lot of its spirituality. And that's one of the things that made hip hop instead of trap, drill, rap, all of that sort of stuff, is that hip hop had the spirit, and it sort of lost that spirit because it's detached itself from the philosophical, theological things that come with spirituality. So you get Raise Hell, but you get this record in a way of, my mom said, run from the devil. And one day I learned that you don't run from the devil, you just feed the devil a cake and put the poison right in the middle. So a lot of the stuff is really flashy, and it's really commercial, and it's really marketing, and it's fun music, but underneath and inside these lyrics and this concept, it's really important stuff that we need for the culture on both ends of the spectrum. Also, the goal is to blend that spectrum so that a rapper isn't different from a preacher, that we're pretty much the same thing. We're sort of preaching our concept of life. Some songs that I think you guys should probably look out for is Raise Hell is great. I love Creflo. I love Let Me Work. That song stems from me seeing a film by Nate Parker on Nat Turner, and it's coming out as one of the biggest films this year, and I'm doing some music on it. It's Birth of a Nation, and this movie is so amazing, and it's going to contribute exactly what I'm trying to contribute to the culture. And yeah, so that song was inspired by that movie, and Let Me Work is basically people that have a boss over their back, and they're just like, yo, just let me work. Hold off the dogs and let me work. Let me be creative. You have a song like Deliver Me, which is a way to explain to guys what the player concept in hip hop does to our women. The woman in hip hop is the most degraded figure in hip hop. The drug dealer or everybody else is more important, but the woman is always degraded. And if you look at Tupac's mom, she just died. If we continue to degrade our women, how will we ever sort of birth a new nation or a better nation? We're constantly lacking the tools that we need in our culture because we're constantly abusing it. The album is really a score. It's all the way through, all the way to the end with First Lady, where First Lady is about, like, you have First Lady in a church or a First Lady in a country, but rebuilding what that is and building the community one stone at a time. But luckily, the Kendrick Lamars and a few others have taken a stab at rebuilding our community, and it's really important.
But I know that we're kings, and I know that we're owners, and we're gods and creators. We're also businessmen. So I think it's very important for us to control the images and those sounds. Because I tell people this all the time. Everybody think I'm on this kick. I want all positive music. I just think we need balance.
She was really one of the main reasons why I decided to do what I was doing musically. She walked out on stage and Erica sang a song that was real popular.
You know, that was a situation, kind of an over-the-phone thing. This is what I'm looking for. And I cut it at my spot, sent it to him. He came back with the critiques. This is what I think we should do. And we kind of, you know, hashed it out that way. We did shoot the video to it.
And I went up and just started rocking, and it was real cool. Didn't get the call for the gig, but it was just, you know, here's a dude that inspired me to really do my thing. I'm playing music with him, you know what I'm saying? Jam with him. We did like a little blues. I took a solo, all that. And it was a really cool moment.